Good day, everybody. It's about noon on the 12th of January, 2024. One of these days I'm going to say 23. I know it. I know I'm going to do that. But yes, as you all know, yesterday they had the beginning of this trial presented by South Africa against Israel for genocide in Gaza. And today is supposed to be part two. Yesterday, I guess, was the prosecution, and maybe today is going to be the defense. And I think we're supposed to be seeing Alan Dershowitz, presenting Israel's case. But yesterday, the case for South Africa was very, very, very strong. I don't think anybody can deny what's really going on, that it's probably the strongest acts of genocide in my lifetime, and obviously, and maybe in this whole generation. Probably not even what was going on in World War II is actually more prevalent, It's about the same sort of thing, what was happening here in Eastern Europe. Oh, look at this beautiful kitty. How you doing? Can I get a little closer? Let everybody see you. You got a white spot on there? Здравствуйте. Oh, you have a friend coming. Huh? Oh, and another little friend over there too. Oh, look at that. They go in the little hole there. I don't know if you saw that. Hey, don't be scared. Uh-oh, looks like somebody's in heat here. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'm not supposed to be, I don't know. I'm not on Epstein's Island. Can't be filming sex. What's this guy doing over here? Uh-oh. I don't know. I tell you what. I shouldn't be looking. I'm too young for this. Too young to be having cat porno films on. But anyway, get back to different things in the world here, I guess. Yeah, but it looks like, I tell you what, I don't think Israel can get out of this one, not even with Alan Dershowitz. Alan Dershowitz is, I guess in the past, he's always been a master of distorting the truth so well that he can make a murderer look like a saint, apparently. I don't know. I don't think it's going to work this time because it's just too overwhelming. And anyway, what all this stuff leads up to is what's going on between Yemen and the United States. And as everybody knows, they were bombing them last night, UK and the United States. I guess with the support of other countries, maybe I think it was Denmark and some other things. Netherlands supposedly supporting this, but I don't think they took part in it. I don't know, I'll get a little bit more into that, I guess a little bit later, but it looks like all the hostilities surrounding Ecuador has all been slowing down and the sun is coming out. So, in other words, a lot of the violence has stopped there, but I don't think they've caught the main ringleaders of the criminal gangs, of course, that are causing this. I think the two that got somehow either released or escaped from prison, probably with some help. And who knows who's behind all that. But I don't think that the United States is involved so much in that one, because the leader of Ecuador is a very strong puppet leader of the United States. He loves the U.S., loves Zelensky, loves everything that the United States and all of the, the other side of the world, the non-humanity side of the world all stands for. So he's actually not a very nice guy, handsome young guy, I think 36 years old. And I guess you still have to support him against criminality. But that's what's going on. So in other words, these people are still operating. I think a lot of them are outside of the borders, the main culprits of all of that. And like I was saying, the bigger news is, of course, what's going on in Yemen, what happened last night. The United States bombed, I guess, 60 targets or something like that. Used over 100 Tomahawk bombs. And Yemen has threatened dire response. I think they were threatening before that time. To be honest with you, I don't think they have the capacity to do anything, not to do much. I think they send off a couple of so-called missiles, but it looks like the United States, and they're probably not like Russian missiles, so I think the United States will be able to shoot them all down. And yes, everybody's pissed off. I think Russia called an emergency United Nations Security Council meeting, and it's people are protesting in front of the White House apparently, or at least whatever. Congress is all pissed off because he did not inform Congress of the attack, even though I think yesterday they were saying an attack is imminent, but they did it without any kind of approval or any consent. But I guess, this is the rules-based order. The rules-based order is there are no rules for certain people. Israel follows no rules, and even though they are going to be found guilty almost undeniably by this International Court of Justice, which is higher than the ICC, I believe. I don't know so much about this stuff, but they're probably just going to shrug it off. I don't know if the United States has any control over them. They normally control just about everything on earth, all the financial institutions, the banks, everything. So I don't know. I don't know if they're going to pull that one off. But there'll probably still be no repercussions. So what are they going to do? Do they have a military? Do they have their own police? The court? I don't think so. But supposedly, I believe when there's enough nations, I think a lot of nations are going to be agreeing with that, and there certainly will be enough, because I think most of the world is, of course, appalled at all of this. Those that are not puppets of the United States, and the United States is going to be making deals and threats, so to get as many people that will not support what the court's findings are. But I think there's still going to be enough countries, and any country supposedly that's supposed to be sending any kind of aid to Israel after this, even food, I guess, who knows? People aren't supposed to be trading with them or anything anymore, but we'll see what happens. So we'll see what happens on that one. But there's lots of little news coming on, but I'm not really going to say so much because we have a live stream. It's going to be on Wednesday, and I'll leave a lot of that stuff, even though the news just keeps coming hot and heavy every single day. A lot of new things coming, and there's probably going to be a lot more action going on because of what's happening in Yemen. And I don't think anything's going to be happening in Ecuador for quite some time. It's going to be coming. It's going to be happening eventually, but who knows when. And what else is there? The price of oil has gone up a little bit already, starting to, because of all of this. And Iran, that was kind of interesting. They stormed, this tanker was the St. Nicholas, and they took over that, and it's, I don't know, I don't think people should be against that Iran did that, even though, oh, look at these guys, they're pirates over there on the Sea of Oman. So that's where it happened. But that tanker, I guess, originally belonged to Iran, and the United States seized it. So Iran seized it back from the United States. Good for them, good for them. And of course, they're taking the oil as well. I think the crew is Greek. They're all going to be released, of course. No harm coming to them. They probably are in favor of that as well. So that's good. Okay. And what else? Sunak, he's announced that he's going to Kiev, and he's going to give some money to Zelensky. Of course, it's for Ukraine, but a lot of it's going to go to Zelensky. As everybody knows, he takes his cut. Everybody gets their cut, and it's like that in the United States government too, and they call that legal, I guess. Everybody takes a cut. Any of this money, like say if you send $1 million, just $1 million, which is nothing, I guess, for these people. You send $1 million to Ukraine. I think about 30,000 of it gets actually to where it's supposed to be going, where they declare it's supposed to be going, and all the rest is taken out by, all the middlemen and all the politicians, and the people that have the offices and pay all their salaries, all political favors and things like that, and corruption. That's all. That's how the world works. I've seen it myself when I was in various countries. And you're in small countries, you kind of get an inkling on how it works, and it works like that all the time, everywhere, in every country. Yes. So Sunak is going there as well. Zelensky, I don't know if he's still in the Baltic states and the Chihuahua states. Chihuahua countries. Woof, 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 woof. I don't know. And they're pledging a lot of money. Somebody pledged him, what was it, 1.2 billion? I think that was that Estonia? I don't know, they're all the same to me, but they're all those states. But he's getting some good money there. And now Sunak is going to give him some money. Germany is promising lots of money, even though the people are getting pissed off because they're taking the money from the people and giving it to Ukraine. You know, at least the Germans are starting to show that they got a few balls anyway, finally. And yeah, Zelensky, I just saw, it was just released, I think, a little bit before I walked out here, and he's talking about how they have 12 million pensioners in Ukraine. There's 67 million people, so that's like 20% of the people are pensioners, and there's more pensioners apparently in Ukraine than the entire population of Belarus, according to Zelensky anyway. I don't know if that's true, and makes you really wonder, why would you want to provoke a war with Russia when you have so many obligations? But that's, I guess, how they do that. You know, I guess they don't think about that ahead of time, and then it becomes, not important information afterwards, you know. It's like you don't have a job and you go buy a car. I don't know, similar sort of a deal. Another cat over there. Look at this. What's going on with the kitties? I don't know if you guys can see it. It's too far away. It's a orange and white cat. Let's see. Looks like he's sneaking away from me, running through the snow. You see him over there? See if I can get him to move. He's going home anyway. Yeah. Anyhow, so that's about that. And the only other news, you know, it's about France, and I've been hearing things. Obviously, they have a new prime minister, openly gay, and he took his husband. I think they made his husband become the foreign minister. So, gay nepotism, whatever you want to call that. And apparently, from what I've been hearing, is from people from France, that huge amounts of people in their government are gay. And I guess maybe that's a criteria to get a good job in France now. I'm just kind of guessing, you know, and I guess it's the in thing to be gay, at least in Paris. You know, I don't know what it's like out in the countryside, but I've been hearing like some school person, you know, and in very well, you know, very highly recognized school in Paris, and the guy says that 50% of the people in his class are gay. I'm talking about the guys, I guess. At least they say they're gay. I don't know. Maybe because it's cool to be gay. I don't know. That's what Obama used to tell us anyway, remember? So I don't know. I don't mind, you know, people are. They can keep it to themselves, you know, and I'm not going to judge them badly for that. But I kind of agree with Vladimir Putin saying that you shouldn't be supporting, I mean, what is it? Promoting to be gay. You know, I guess it's all part of population reduction, and a lot of people are saying, you know, that is the main aim for all the stuff really going on today. You know, creating civil strife and wars and pandemics and everything like that. Wait a minute, can I say that on YouTube? Well, let's find out. I might get, I didn't say any of that kind of a sickness that I'm not allowed to say. But, you know, YouTube's coming up with more and more restrictions, trying to control everybody's opinions, you know, until they can get the computer chips in the brains, and so that they can think about it, make sure that we are only thinking what they allow us to think, and if you don't think properly, they will punish you. Maybe they're going to go zzz, get you a taser, or release some kind of chemical through your computer chips in the brains. Or maybe they're not going to give you any bugs to eat for dinner tonight. I don't know. But that's about all I have to say for right now. And that's, like I said, Jonas on Wednesday, and it's going to be starting at 8 o'clock Minsk time, 8 till 10. And yeah, we're getting more and more viewers to watch that. So I guess we're doing all right. And thanks for joining me here today. And yeah, keep your eyes on what's going on in the news. Okay, bye for now.